Viewers, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to take one of the important topic of financial management, that is time value of money. We all have done compounding in our 11th and 12th, but the opposite of compounding is discounting, right? Before moving ahead, we should understand why we are doing this topic. What is time value of money? Just take an example. I have 100 rupees today, and second option is to have the same 100 rupees after 5 years. Which one is preferred? Of course, your option selected will be option 1. Today's 100 rupees is definitely preferred over 100 rupees in future because of the risk factor. Future is always uncertain. We all want to avoid that. So that's why we always prefer the current income. So we are going to do this topic to understand different proposal, like we have insurance policies, we have different pension plans in which we are paying now, but we are getting cash inflows in future. So we should convert these future values into the present date value. These are known as present value. The process of moving future values to present is known as discounting. And if I have to find out the true value of my future inflows, let us understand how to do discounting. Let's move on to the basic part in which we will understand how to derive the formula. It will make you more easy to understand. For example, we have been given the formula of compounding as amount is equal to principal 1 plus I raised to the power n. We all have done this formula of compounding in our previous classes, right? So let us assume this amount is my future value, P is my present value, and this is 1 plus I is the rate of interest, and n is the number of years for which we are investing. So I can write this formula like this. Now assume that we have been given the rate of discount as 10%, which is usually common in many of the questions. I am telling you the shortcut to find out the discounting factor without using tables. Yes, you have heard right. This is future value upon 1 plus 10% in our case for 1 year, let's say, right? So this is future value into 1 upon 1 plus 1. So what you have to do, just take the calculator, whatever is the discount rate, add that to 1, divide it like this, and you will get the value. This is 0.909. You can check it from the calculator. Also, many students are using tables. We have discounting tables, but guys, please don't rely on the table. Sometimes you may not get in the exam. So just use the shortcut, divide the rate by adding it to 1, and here you go. For example, I have to find out the value for second year. Then don't divide again, just press equal to. Yes, exactly. So for the first year it's 909. For second year value we have to press it just equal to press karte hi it will come 0.826. Similarly 0.751 for third year and so on. जितने years की value चाहिए बस उतनी बार आप equal to press करते जाइए, and here you go. Now let us take an example to make it more clear. For example, we have a proposal in which we have inflows of, let's say, 8 years. We have been given cash flows. I have taken random numbers just to make you more understand. And here we have present value factor. Assuming the rate of discount is 10% given to you, just use the simple formula. What we are going to do, 1 divided by 1.1. It will get 0.909. You can cross check your answers from the table available in all the books. See how easily I can find out the values. These are the values of present value factor at the rate of 12%. So whenever we need to find out the present value, just multiply the respective cash flows with their present value factors. Simple calculators are always allowed in exam. So just total it. If you see here, we have inflows of 24,000, but the real value is just 13,376. So that's how we can take the prudent decision whether we have to invest in the proposal or not. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, you can post in the comment section. Thank you so much.